Hello little people, Weston here playing the first DLC for The Evil Within, called The Assignment. The description says, Detective Julie Kidman finds herself within the darkness of STEM, confronting Ruvix and her own personal demons while pursuing her mission. It is late. I am exhausted. I am horrified. It might not be the optimal moment for me to play this game, but I will not put it off any longer, lest I end up putting it off indefinitely, as it so often tends to be the case with all sorts of projects. No, let's actually start this, and let's start this right now. Even if it ends up being a suboptimal experience, at least it will be an experience. Let's do this. The assignment begins now. Without a weapon, Kidman is essentially powerless. Stay hidden and look around your environment for tools to manipulate enemies. The assignment. Open the door. Oh, right. And just like that, you enter another menu. A menu within a menu. Let's start a new game. Completely different set of rooms for all sorts of adjustments. We'll move on this screen. Possibly nothing, possibly something. I'm fine with this level of brightness. Okay, I am not fine with this level of brightness anymore. But the difficulty settings. Chapter 1, The Oath. Listen closely to audio cues. I couldn't read that! They existed together, but each saw things in their own way. It was as if each patient's consciousness filled in the blanks, creating their own reality. Text notes from trial 716AX, Dr. Marcelo Jimenez.
Do you stand with Mobius?
I do. I made my choice.
Mobius. Well, do we... The ambulance! The ambulance! This is where we've diverged. She wakes up in the burning wreck and then departs, leaving the detective to fend for himself. Remember? Obviously this is where we start, and I'm glad I've recognized it immediately. Of course, where could we possibly start? You know what happens before this. Okay, she's pretty bruised, but still alive. Crawls out of the wreck. Crawls out of the ambulance. Where is Leslie? Where is Dr. Marcelo Jimenez? Who is that? Oh no, the ambulance is on fire. Well... See, Kidman, you could hypothetically head back and try to save... Chapter 1, The Oath. An oath. Mobius. That's one thing I know. That's one additional thing I know. She's got, an affiliation, shall we say. The chapter is called The Oath, but, I'm not going to jump to conclusions all too easily. You never know. The chapter's name is not a fact I can rely on.
No blood. Or anything.
See, I immediately head back and try to save the detective. I try to save Sebastian, but he's not here. Can't you see? He's not here. So it's not like she left me for that. She couldn't see me. Because things work bizarrely in this realm. Not the way you'd expect them to. Not necessarily. Now, I know there's a variety of things I can find around. I presumably should follow that man. Although, there's also the temptation to go down the path I went down the first time around. Oh, great. That's probably the path I am supposed to take, so let's take a different one instead. Different one entirely. I'm sorry, Julie. Wait, what? But you saw a path and a man down that path. I went around to get back to the... What? What was that? I thought if you crawled out through there, then opposite the ambulance was that man, but no.
Crash. I wasn't alone. Where is everybody?
That's indeed a good question. You see, Kidman doesn't have a weapon on her. She's got nothing at this particular point. Except for her wit. Which we shall utilize to its full extent. Oh, she presumably doesn't even have a knife to perform stealth kills with. Not yet, anyway. She doesn't even have a melee attack. I cannot investigate this, can I? What is this? What is this supposed to be? I can imagine a number of things. Maybe you feed birds there. Maybe it's for messages. But what about those bizarre sticks tied with rope on top of that? What is this? Now we do know certain things at this point. I could speculate that she doesn't, but then again, doesn't she? As far as I understand it, if anyone is in the know, it's Julie Kidman. Detective Julie Kidman? Special Agent Julie Kidman? I know not. I'm wildly speculating and doing what I excel at. Stalling. Instead of, you know, just I know I need to find Leslie. It's okay. We find this carcass over here. There's not much we can do with it. Not much to investigate here. This will be the only spot to investigate. Will be one over there. Interesting, because as you recall, with Detective Castellanos, our path led to the disembodied goat, I think? A trail of blood lies there, and then further down the line we encountered what was left of Connolly in the village, and we found the lantern. But Julie's path seems quite different. Distinctly different. Oh, look at this plant glistening. I'm just trying to prove myself that I'm not completely out of it. Leslie! It's fine, Leslie. We'll through that. Okay. Oh, no. We're not done yet. Behind you? No! Connolly!
Sorry, detective. Skips and creeps up.
Oscar Connolly. Gun! She impaled his throat with her heel. Talk about badassery. I mean, yes, Connolly, and, well, I could claim to be horrified, but you can see my heart monitor. I'm not. I'm thoroughly impressed. Quick thinking. My goodness. Yeah, she fell. Yeah, she's hurt severely at this stage. But she's still alive. And that thing is not exactly a zombie, is it? It was possessed.
Shit. I've got to get out of here.
Yeah, that's not going to be all that easy, sweetheart. If you think I'm condescending to her, then I don't know what to tell you, people. Frankly, you should know better. Either way... I don't know, I am embodying her, so my relationship to her is kind of strange. On one hand, I am her, on the other hand, I want to protect her. The dichotomy is all the more palpable based on the fact that it's third-person perspective rather than first-person perspective. Well, depending on the situation, I guess. Left or right? Ever a dilemma. The most basic of decisions a man can make. I'd rather go right, but what if right is the wrong way to go? What if it leads me to where I am supposed to go, with left being the additional path? A chair. I can hear them. Oh no, I have no weapons whatsoever. Not even melee ones. Not melee weapons, not... What is that? You've picked up KCPD criminal record. Don't move the mouse! Charge information. Case number 456. Can I read? Case number 4576-564-G7. Description. Record expunged. Juvenile offense. This is her record, isn't it? Case number 8467835F4, including 2 dashes. Description. Record expunged. Juvenile offense. Oh, now you can actually scroll even if you move the mouse. Thank you. Case number 9264-836-X3. Description. Record expunged. Juvenile offense. Case number 7203-194-D3. Record expunged. Juvenile offense. 7394-247-H3. Description. Criminal trespass. Destruction of property. Case number 8354-102-K4. Description. Grand theft. Receipt of stolen goods. Case number 9203-710-F4. Description. Vagrancy. Underage consumption of alcohol. Case number 7104-846-J7. Description. Shoplifting. Resisting arrest. Case number 7103-825-D3. Description. Burglary. Case number 8230-835-G5. Description. Possession of controlled substance with intent to sell. Case number 8493-492-W2. Description. Robbery with use of firearm, assault, grand theft, criminal evasion, resisting arrest, assault on an officer. Technically, we don't know whose rap sheet this is, but I do have a suspicion that it's Kidman's. When women become criminals, when women become career criminals, and when they get involved in harsher crimes, they're absolutely ruthless psychopaths from what I've heard. You may... If someone attacks you with the intent to horribly hurt you, if you beg for mercy, there's a chance, however slim, that a man will let you live and just brutally maul you, but not to death. A woman will not. She will kill you. She will not show you mercy, at least from what I've heard. Okay, if I move the mouse, can I still scroll this up and down? Yes, I can. They've hashed it out in the DLC. So, if my interpretation is correct here, of course, by the way, this was the side path, not the main path, so I've made the right choice by going right. If I am correct in my assumption, then Kidman is one tough cookie for a very good reason. A juvenile delinquent, a career criminal, who was presumably given a chance to redeem herself. They wiped out her past, but at a cost. She had to swear loyalty to this organization called Mobius. I'm not saying this because I know anything more than I have been shown. Smells like blood. That's what Sebastian says. That's what Sebastian says to Joseph near the front door of the hospital. They told her you're a backup. They told her, stay outside. We're counting on you. Now, you know by now that these ludicrous... In all likelihood, quite a few of those things are not actually happening. They're inside Ruvik's mind, inside our collective consciousness. So, for all we know, she's in front of the front door. She might be anywhere. Once again, wildly speculating. My favorite. I've told you, front door. You're our backup. My favorite MO. I couldn't see the image that flashed. Julie, relax. You'll get through this.
Can't be real.
That's what Marcelo says. Where's Joseph? That's what they say. When... That's... In the ambulance. The ambulance. That's later, further down the line. Kidman. Kidman. Okay, I don't know who says that. Okay, I do have a melee attack on me. And it's under the same button as always. Thankfully, I've reassigned them. Because the game still deassigns them for me when I restart it. Oh, Nelly. Leslie. Leslie. That's not you, is it? That's not your split personality. Please let it not be.
Settle down, Leslie.
Leslie. Leslie, please. Leslie.
Leslie.
Help me. I mean, I know I'm supposed to kill you, but please help me. The hospital? Will I...
Leslie. Leslie Withers.
Mobius. The organization of the person.
I'm sorry?
Kid, I need you focused. I need your attention. This is a serious matter. Everything we do is a serious matter.
Yes, sir.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'd like to think so, but conviction must be proven with action. As I was saying, your target is Leslie Withers.
She said I'm ready in her
Patient
head.
at Beacon Mental Hospital. But he's something more.
What is he?
Simply put, we need him to run our STEM system.
Oh.
Without this asset, our research will mean nothing.
Your
I don't
research.
understand. We own Beacon.
You own
Why not just
Beacon.
take him?
Our relationship with his advisor, Marcelo Jimenez, has become rather strained. The boy is a leverage piece. Jimenez plans to activate a STEM prototype at Beacon without our permission.
Oh, goodness.
Obviously, that's unsuitable. Have no illusions. It will be dangerous. Come, take a walk. The nurses are waiting.
This is obviously the past, although saying that anything in these circumstances is obvious is stretching it to a reasonable... Kitty! Kitty! You're so cute. Oh, you put me
Hey
at
there.
ease. What is your name,
Where
little
did
kitty?
you come from?
Are you actually here? Oh! This is her safe space. The cat, the black cat. She can pet the black cat to save the game. Oh! And look at her photo. How delightful. If I approach you, can I save again, Kitty? Kitty, I would like to save the game again. I don't... Fine, fine. Yes, you sit down on the couch. The cat jumps onto your lap, right? Yes. And you can save the game. This is the most adorable thing I've seen in a while. Oh, and after you save the game, you can remain seated! You can press O to save, but... you can press the arrow keys to stand up, but you can also pet the kitty. And I'm perfectly content doing just that. At least for a while. Ease your mind, kid. Ease your mind. Ease your mind. Meet the nurses. Meet the nurses. I'm going to meet Tatiana. Am I not? If I press the arrow keys, will you gently let the kitty down? Yes, yes you will. Alright, Julie. Let's explore this place. Is there anything for us to find here? Mobius. They own Beacon. criminal record. And I think she owes them a decent debt of gratitude. That's as much as I was able to glean so far from what scarce evidence was presented to me. And of course, the only way to get more is to move on. Step forward. To go through the door towards the unknown. The faces, the blurred out, why? She doesn't even see them as people, they're just... This is a memory as far as I can tell. So she doesn't really recognize them, she doesn't remember the faces. They're obscured. Because this is a vague recollection. Simply put, I think it would be for the best for me to memorize this layout. Oh, look. There's a path through the... I know where I am, but I can't point it out on the map because I don't have a cursor with me. So, presumably we came out of the executive administrator's chamber. That enormous thing at the top. We are on the upper level, and we are now in this... this sort of dumbbell-looking construction. Now, there's the path marked in green that leads over there. And we can go to the right. That's another perfectly viable option. Now, say we do go to the right. That leads to the R&D department. The R&D department also can lead us to the basement. There's a security gate over here, allegedly, is there? Either way, once we go downstairs from R&D, there is a green, marked in green, there's a passageway that leads us to a particular place that once again leads us further to a set of stairs and then south to administration. I'm trying to memorize all of this, partially because I'm stalling, because I am so utterly mortified, and partially because I might just have to run through these places very, very soon. The security in this place is astonishing. I know I presumably ought to follow the man, the boss, but instead of doing that, I'd rather explore to the best of my ability. Authorized personnel only, and I am not authorized. I'm sorry, Julie. I know you don't quite have the stamina, but you have the tenacity. And that's what I respect in you. You're a survivor. For all I know, you've been through some rough times. And you've managed. You've managed to hold your own, and you've probably managed because you had to. Maybe you did some horrible things because you really had no other choice. Who knows? I can go through the... Is that a path I want to take? It is almost certainly a side path. I've also saved. Don't tell me.
If Jimenez activates the system, you'll be pulled in. Hopefully he doesn't. But as a precaution, we've prepared an infusion to prevent contamination.
That's why she
Like
was...
a vaccine? To protect
That's
me?
why she was able to resist.
More accurately, to hide you.
That's why Ruvik couldn't directly access her.
We developed STAP, but there is a ghost in the system. Something we call Ruvik. It means to keep us out. This infusion should protect you to some extent.
This is the spot I was supposed to visit. That's horrible! Tell you what, I'm going to reload my save. I'll go elsewhere. I wanted to explore first and foremost. Turns out by pure chance, I've reached the exact spot I was supposed to reach. Oh, and I can't head back? This is unacceptable. No, 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 not like this. Try to go through here. And guess what? This door is locked. This entire path is utterly inaccessible to you. You can't interact with these people. The only way through is the way I went through just a moment ago. I was under the illusion of choice. I was deeply convinced I was taking the path as far away from what I was supposed to access as possible. Instead, I was walking right into my destination. Well, into. Might not necessarily cover it. Directly towards. Onwards.
Why send me alone?
You won't be alone. You'll be with your team from KPD.
Joseph and
You'll
Sebastian.
get a call on the radio reporting an incident at Beacon. Everything will be arranged.
It was all staged.
But their consequences of little value.
How?
In regards to your mission, they're expendable.
He had to make sure he points that out as explicitly as humanly possible, huh? He couldn't remain vague. No, that expendable, literally. But she thinks she likes these.
Must have that boy. He will enable us to change everything.
I'll come back with him.
I needn't remind you the consequences for failure.
But
Loyalty is a sensitive subject for us. Trust is such a valued commodity in today's world. So once again, I ask you, do you stand with Mobius?
I stand with Mobius.
I do. I made my choice.
Now you must back up your words with actions. Do not waver.
See, the interesting part is she will betray Mobius because
Now I'm going to count down. And when I'm finished, I'll ask you a series of questions.
hate needles.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I'd like to ask you some questions. Have you ever felt abandoned by the ones you trusted?
You're no longer in base level reality, Kidman. This is not actually happening. This is a reconstruction of reality based on your memory. You have to keep that in mind, so to speak. Yeah. This is a trial, I guess, a test of loyalty or something like that. Relax. Oh, no, I know that sound. But yeah, as I was saying...
Hey! Anyone?
She decides to kill Leslie, presumably of her own volition. Her mission parameters change, but of her own accord. And I do remember her interaction with Sebastian as she was about to shoot Leslie. She mentioned, I believe she said, "I didn't kill you because it doesn't matter now." I think. No, sorry, that's not what she said. That's what she omitted. She said something about him, you know, being a decent guy, and so on. And what she didn't say was that the reason she didn't kill him or let him die or anything like that was precisely because He was a good guy. Yeah, the mission parameter stated he was expendable, but she decided to go outside of them out of a sense of human decency, I guess. Loyalty and so on. Yeah, her primary loyalty is to Mobius and everything, but as a human being, as Julie Kidman, she has made a number of choices that, as far as I can tell, may very well go against Mobius's best interests. This cannot be accessed, can it? This is the way down. Down the stairs. Down the escalator, rather. But at this point it's not moving, so it's basically stairs. Ugh, the lighting. At this point I'm not even trying to think about Kidman and analyze her as much as I'm trying to empathize with her. Who is Kidman? How do I feel about her? How does she feel? What does it feel like to be Kidman? What does it feel like to be Julie Kidman? I think she's had a rough life. The man was asking her questions, the mysterious man in charge of Mobius. If I'm interpreting things correctly, which I may not be, I'm possibly jumping to conclusions, possibly taking some liberties here and there. But if I am interpreting them correctly, can't hide under this bed, then she might have turned to a life of crime out of necessity. And in such a line of work, so to speak, trust is a difficult commodity to come by, isn't it? Oh, another thing I wanted to mention was the fact that he spoke of trust and all these sorts of lofty things. But what he stated was just a veiled threat, wasn't it? He wasn't being nice. He wasn't saying, oh, I hope we can trust you. But if we can't, oh, then I guess we will just suffer a terrible fate and you'll get away with it. I can collect the flashlight, I guess. And unlock the door at the same time. So yeah. These aren't necessarily terribly nice people. I have no idea how she made her decision. I guess I might just find out soon enough. I can presumably...
What's going on? Where did everyone go?
Right mouse button to focus. Left mouse button to attack. As you can see, I can turn off the flashlight and turn it on at will and focus on my environment. It's mighty handy. She wasn't sent on her assignment immediately, was she? She was notified that she'd be pulled in if Jimenez were to activate the STEM machine at the Beacon Mental Hospital, which this company owns as far as I can tell. She didn't go on her assignment. Her assignment was to locate and extract Leslie Withers. So when they put her on that chair and sent her into this little dream world, connected her essentially to STEM, this is not for her to fulfill her mission. This is a test, as far as I can tell. Once again, I don't know, but I am speculating that that is the case. A test of loyalty. That's what they're checking. Can they trust her? Will she obey orders? Does she have the guts? Does she have the wherewithal? The nerves of steel necessary? The wits about herself? Everything. But mostly loyalty, which, as we know, she will betray. Because, interestingly enough, deep down inside... Oh no! This will get up, won't it? Will I have to use melee? I think deep down inside Julie Kidman is a decent human being. Please don't get up. Not a perfect human being. A human being that has done some horrible things in the past. But not one beyond redemption. Not one with no redeeming qualities. Not one above being jump scared. Path to the left, forward. Path to the right. Once again, it's fine. I may get jump scared, I may die. It's okay. Will I get a variety of save points, or will it always be the black kitty? I like the black kitty. With the nice little ribbon. Oh, this doesn't look good. Signs of a violent altercation. But we all know, with the possible exception of Kidman, that this isn't actually happening. This is all merely a figment of her imagination. You'd say ordinarily that sort of thing, but even though it belongs to her imagination in a way, it's not necessarily directly a figment of her imagination. She does own it, but she didn't necessarily create it. Okay, through it all. Great. All you have is a flashlight.
Help!
Hey!
Who are you? Enter cover? That's interesting. Lure enemy. Enemy? Oh, no, cover mechanics! Yes, do cover mechanics, please. I want them extensively covered, so I have a high degree of familiarity with them. Can I hide here? Kidman. There's a number of directions I can go. I can go into this room, I can go into the vent, or I can go through the main door. Possibly. It's presumably closed. I don't want to progress.
Locked from the inside. Maybe there's another way in.
The vents. The vents. Obviously. This is presumably inaccessible. But I'll try the door anyway. Locked. Physical plant. Reception. Office area B02. Right. I'll have to use plenty of stealth, because I don't have a single weapon to my name. Great. The path behind me is closed now. Let's remain stealthy. Remain...
No! No!
My heart monitor stopped, but my heart has not. Not quite. Okay. A horrifying, slender, heel-wearing nurse monstrosity? Oh boy, Warrior Chick is going to have a ball with this one, if she ever reaches the DLC. Sheesh. Can I actually crawl out through here? No, I cannot. You can look, but you can't touch. You can't get through the grate. Great. There's another grate over here, presumably will allow me to observe something equally as gruesome, and there's a path through there. There's the man. And it's no longer that much of a mystery as to why he was so utterly horrified. However, notably enough, the door is now open so we can access that spot. Sorry, I Lowered the sensitivity on my mouse for a very obviously good reason, namely I want to be able to properly aim when I shoot. Now, unfortunately, I don't have much of a weapon at my disposal at this particular stage, but it serves me well when I want to turn. And I do want to turn from time to time. I don't necessarily want to turn into a zombie, though. I'm going to be quite cautious. This closed behind me, hasn't it? If I could open this from this side, I could access the doll. Possibly pick up a key card he's got. How do I know he's got a key card? Well, hopefully he's got something. Well, he did anyway. Oh no, this is a direct path to his location. Peek. Peek. No! I said peek, Kidman. Peek. Is that what you call peeking?
Shit. What could have done this?
You saw it. I thought it was pretty clear, Kidman. It was a horrifying Nels beastie. Yes, something, half a man. Following the trail of blood tends to be a reasonably good idea in most circumstances. Okay. Ah, yes, if you press that repeatedly. Press that repeatedly, you open it faster, don't you? Okay. I want to keep it open in case of emergencies. So that I can retreat all the way through here. That's Kidman. That's just Kid. Ironic. She's neither a kid nor a man. Oh. Look at that doll. Just beckoning me. Right there. Oh, doesn't that sound welcoming? Guess what? Presumably, if I attract the monster... If I lure the monster, it what? Will follow me into the vent? Is the plan then for me to immediately dart into the vent, then get out through here, run out the door, and through the other door?
Come here.
I actually meant to press leaf cover, but at least I've managed to spell that. Misguided. You know, this misconception. Open both of these double doors. Okay. Let's keep at least one of them open, shall we? Blood dripping from above. Oh, I got a check. I like checkpoints. Don't get up, don't get up, don't get up. What is this?
I'm afraid that the fragile mental states of the subjects are limiting our studies. Mobius wants us to move past beacon patients and onto more stable people. They want to get STEM closer to its intended use.
What is the intended use?
Would they see the world in the same way? Would a sane mind weather the psychically draining experience? I had that dream again. I entered the STEM myself.
Oh, Marcelo. No, 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 no! There goes the head. Have I attracted any unwanted attention? And believe me, at this point, basically no attention is wanted. Using cover. Enter cover. Arrow keys, move in cover. Arrow keys, peek around corner. Hide around corners. And below low obstacles, you can move along walls, peek around corners, and call out to enemies. Luring enemies. Call enemy. While in cover, call out to enemies to lure them in your direction. That sounds like the exact opposite of what I want to accomplish. Okay. Leave cover. And enter cover. You leave cover and enter cover using the exact same button. Can't get through here. Now can I? Oh dear. Oh, no. Well, there are very few ways around this. Literally. Do I go on the side of the guy? He's bound to get up, isn't he? No, I could ask what possessed me, but... truth be told, the nice answer to all of this is that nothing, thank goodness. That's the one perk of this trade. Nothing possessed me, and I don't think anything will. Can you crush this skull? Can enter cover. Hopefully. That's just a corpse. Corpses are the best, aren't they? Because those that are dedicated to being corpses just can't kill you. Those are the good sort of corpses. Now the ones that get up are the tricky ones. This is literally the first zombie of the game. Yes, but on the other hand, if I do fail to maneuver properly, I just die, don't I? There she is. Okay, my job is to lure her over here, go to the opposite side, and then reach the elevator. Can I actually do that? We are about to find out.
Over here.
Open it all. Health recovery. I don't need health recovery. I did not get injured. I did not read that. Examine. Oh, Nelly. Oh boy. There's a number of viable combinations, I guess. Alright, should I actually know the combination? As you can see, 3, 5, 6, and 7. But there's a number of combinations you can get out of that. I'm not sure I should just press them randomly. I hope that crazy nurse thing won't break in. But yes, by the way, how do I know that it's a nurse sort of thing? Well, the tip-off would have been the fact that I was told that it is time to meet the nurses. I'm going to make a moderately educated guess that that these are the ones they had in mind. Oh, great. You can push this to the side, can't you? And there are more of the living dead outside. Well, tell you what, I have options over here, and those options include the unknown number 1. Fiddle with the box without knowing the combination. Behind door number 2, face zombies. Press O, it said. Or, you know, the use button, and I pushed forward. And guess what? This is a good game. Because it still worked. That's what I wanted. That's what I obviously wanted, and the game let me. Because it wasn't trying to lecture me and tell me you're supposed to press the use button, Weston. No, it was trying to interpret my intentions most charitably. Okay. Does your head hurt, or are you trying to listen to what's over there? Either way, this is the current situation. I have no idea where I am. Where am I? Is this an office with a number? Is it 164? You know, if only there was a way to tell. Only there was a nice little placard. A plate. Number, anything really. Reception, administration. Physical plant office area B02. I think, yes, I think that red marker signifies that that's where I am. In office 164. There's a corridor in front of me. Directly opposite is office 163. There's a path to the left leading to the locker room. And some vents I can enter. There are also some vents I can enter to enter another corridor entirely. With offices 161 and 162 available there. There's the path to reception available. And there are some stairs apparently. Might be difficult to access. What is this? What does this signify? It's an orange. Okay, tell you what. Do I feel lucky? Not necessarily. Do I have much of a choice? Not really.
Over here.
That's the general plan, you see. Lure the enemy. Relax, Kidman. Lure the enemy. Hide. Oh boy. How much will that do me? I hate this. There's a zombie in my hall. We don't like zombies in our hallways. Okay. I'm comfortable here. Are you comfortable here? Are you comfortable here, Julie? Is this where you want to spend the rest of your life? I have no objections. Seems like a fine plan to me. I have a bottle, a place to hide, and a singles. Oh, oh, so that's why she got so startled. Oh dear. Oh, look at how stressed she is. She reacts viscerally to the presence. Oh, I can't do this to her. I'm just stressing her out by staying like this. Oh. She just curled up into a tiny little ball. That was so horrible. Oops. Throw bottles. Enemies can be distracted. Thank you. Don't do anything. Don't move. Actually, Julie, I have a plan. You will enter the office. Opposite this place, yes. You're fine, you're doing fine. Doing fine, sweetheart, you're just fine. Relax, relax. Don't stress out, you're going to be just fine, you're going to be just fine. Can see you here. You're here in the office, it can't hear you, it can see you, it's not gonna find you. It's not gonna come looking. You're in the office. Nothing bad will happen to you anytime soon. You'll be fine, you'll be just fine. There's nothing important here. Damn it, I got my hopes up unnecessarily. I wanted to lure the zombie over here, but foolishly I figured that there might have been something of value in this room. There might have been something worth finding. Maybe a combination to that box. Luring enemies. Call enemy to lure them in your direction. Tutorial, you've already taught me this. It's right there. You can see its eyes glowing in the distance. It's right there looking for me. Desperate to feast it on my flesh or just my brains in particular. Even though I know it's not a zombie, it's a haunted. Alright, here's the plan. I'm going to toss a bottle. On the count of I don't know how many. 1. No. Get. Julie, where did you drop where did you leave the bottle, Julie? Why did you drop the bottle, Julie? You had one job. Oh no. Alright, calm down. Just hide. Just come over here. You're going to be just fine. You're going to be just fine. You still have that damn bottle. Somehow. As long as you leave cover, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. You're going to be perfectly fine, okay? Take the bottle. Damn it. Can I switch to the bottle? I want to switch to the bottle. I have the damn bottle somewhere. Thankfully, that didn't make any noise. Do I have the bottle? Doesn't seem like it. Look, I had a simple plan. I wanted to toss the bottle to lure the enemy to the other room. I don't think I have the bottle now. It's displayed there, but it doesn't seem to be available. I'm going to try and get the bottle again. But if that doesn't work out, then I know what to tell you people. She entered cover with the bottle. And when she left it, she was bottleless. That's going to be a bit of an issue.
Over here.
Hide. Now you've lured the zombie exactly to the place you are in. That's not going to be of much use to you, now is it? See, tossing the bottle over here and making a mad dash down the corridor would have been nice and helpful. It's Oh. When it checks this locker, it's going to be quite pleased with the results of its findings. But it decided not to, in its infinite wisdom. I'm at 74. That's about the threshold of being able to make rational decisions. As you may or may not be aware, above 75 is when I begin to panic and can no longer disarm bombs. That's when all goes to hell. Julie, Julie, Julie. How can I switch to your big old bottle, your precious little bottle? I think you literally just have to press 1, but past Weston doesn't figure it out here. Only there was some way. It might not be 1, it might be 2 or something. You press tab or hold tab to enter the inventory screen, or at least to display an overlay. You can see all the items you have. Then you press the corresponding shortcut and you access the item. She's still got that damn bottle equipped, but if I press right click, all she does is she activates the flashlight. I'm tempted to restart this damn section. Seriously, what am I supposed to do? There is another way and you know it. Call out to it, then have it come over here, then go around this. See, this is why I've decided not to play Alien Isolation. Aside from the fact that I've seen that game played, I think over a dozen of times. In full. By other people. Okay, everybody.
Hey! Over here. Hey! Hey!
Hello?
Hey! Over here. Come here. Hey!
Hey, numbnuts!
Come here. Over here. Over here. Hey!
Ha ha. Turn off the flashlight, Julie. Just peek. Do not, under any circumstances, leave the safety of your hiding spot. In case you're worried about that first box, I will come back to it. That aside, Kidman is in quite a bind. She's on her own, surrounded by the Haunted, has no ammo or weapons, not even a knife for stealth kills. All she can do is run and hide. If you want to see her do just that, watch the next episode of the Evil Within's DLC The Assignment. Thanks for watching, and you will see me elsewhere.